what's up guys? So today we're going to look into something called custom location. Custom location is a sample part of our repository. You can find it with all of our projects as usual. When you go on this repository, you find all of these little samples and you can just click on the custom location. So the custom location README explains you very well what to do, but there is also a lot of documentation that we provided. I'm going to keep it very short for you. There are 3 steps. The first one is scanning. The second one is assembling a group of spaces. The third one is importing it in Lens Studio. And then I didn't count the final one, which is just building your application and refining what you built in Lens Studio on your glasses in that location that you scanned previously with the glasses. So without further ado, we are just going to scan this location. But before that, I also want to answer a question that someone asked on Reddit, and I think it was a good one. And is what is the difference between spatial persistence, a simple spatial persistent, and a simple custom location? Actually, this is a great question because under the hood, I think the device is doing quite the same thing. Is really just scanning a space and trying to recognize this space again. There might be some additional work that goes in it. So let's say that the custom location is a lot more managed and intentional in terms of structure of how this works. Because here you need to really scan a location and then you have multiple locations actually. These locations are grouped under the same umbrella. And then this group is synchronized with Lens Studio, and then you can do a lot with that location. So it's more of a management difference than technology. Of course, there is a lot more structure in this one because it came after. So let's sample the spatial persistent does stuff under the hood. So it's a little bit more silly in terms of how this is. It's just easier to use, of course, because it just automatically tries to find your space again. And make these anchors that you created persist in space. There is not that intermediate step, of course, finding your space and syncing. Also, in terms of management, this template doesn't really allow you to create anything in Lens Studio, right? Because you are just trying to resynchronize content that you previously placed across sessions. So it's a lot simpler in a way. So we were going to take a look at custom location, but once again, in merit of that question, the technology at the bottom is the same. You're scanning, so there is the scanning technology, of course, is the same because the glasses are the same. There is a lot more structure on it. So let's try to scan and bring into our Lens Studio our scan that we just did. So now I'm just going to put the glasses on and just go and scan. All right, so let's start scanning this area. Okay, so we scanned 4 different times, kind of the same area, almost kind of the same, passing it through. Now we create a group and we select all of the area. Then at the very end you finalize, and this is your group. The scan is finished. We are just gonna go back in Lens Studio, and this is an experiment that I did before, so it's still valid here because you can just, so this is come from your test, or can come also from the template. So I'm gonna change the group ID because I have a new group. So let's go in here and let's take a look at my group. So I'm gonna just type from what I see on my device. The group number is QTGUZETSQRL. All right, so let's do this group. You will see that things are up to date and things change automatically. You notice that I have automatically my 4 locations, so that meaning that I did the scan 4 times in the same location. So you see that it's quite accurate because it's a mix of scans. So every time, like you saw in my video, every time you do a new scan, and then at the end of these scans, you create a group. Very important, you need to have at least 2, otherwise you won't be able to create a group. So now we have all of this, and let's take a look at, this is the one that we removed. So let's go, actually there is my child in there, perfect. So we can anchor it to other children. So I'm sitting here at this table. So these 2 objects now, I'm not even gonna move them. They should be at my right. So I'm sitting here making this video, and these 2 objects will be at my right location. So all I have to do now is really just building this application on my glasses and just visualizing it. So let's do that. Just gonna drop this here, gonna connect my glasses, and it says spectacles is connected to USB. Let me exit from this app, and then we send the spectacles. Lens was sent in 0.5 seconds, and let's see if this will recognize the environment I'm in. So now I'm on the device, right? And I'm just recording what I see here. And you see that is in the correct location. These two objects are here on the right of my table. The table is there, and you just can find them there. So easy as it is. This really took 3 minutes. If you put together the scanning, maybe like 5 minutes. Very powerful template. You can modify your space in Lens Studio and just having it updated on your glasses. There is a one-to-one mapping of space. Very, very powerful. I would do a lot of things on top of this, like directions, or maybe like a virtual museum, or I would start to, merge this with object detection or AI assistance. This is a very cool template. So it's available for you on the sample GitHub page. Go get it and have fun.